Council. Talani is not here. And we're also joined by Tatiana Diaz, City of Albany Human Resources Manager. Meeting is now called to order. Commissioners, have you had a chance to review the March 30th meeting minutes?
Yes, I have. And I move to approve the minutes of March 30th, 2022.
I
Second.
second that. Passed and carried. Item agenda 3, report of appointments. Oh, hold on a second. Let me look at this agenda real quick. Okay. Item agenda 3, report of appointments to the competitive, non-competitive, exempt, and labor class. The Civil Service Office reported on the following permanent appointments in the competitive class. Crystal Lee Quell, police officer, Albany Police Department, 3/21/22. Andrew Newlove, Brandon Bramer, Daniel Blossom, Jaden Torelli, Jean Gomez Valerio, John Tarosky, Jomir McNeil, Jordan Barak, Coder Musa, Latrence McCarthy, Luciano Alonzi, Moises Pena, Nicholas Flannery, and William Newton, all police officers with the Albany Police Department on 4/1/2022. Selena Graham, Quality Assurance Manager, Albany School District, 11/22/2021. And Christopher Soxa, Water Treatment Plant Operator, Department of Water, 3/16/2022. Civil Service Office report on the following provisional appointments in the competitive class. Tricia Marie Losi, Account Clerk, Treasurer's Office, 4/18/2022. Alexi Carpenter, Account Clerk 2, Police Department, 4/25/2022. Carolyn Terpstra, Accountant, Treasurer's Office, 3/14/2022. Amanda Hart, Accountant, Albany Housing Authority, 3/30/2022. Eugene Terrell, Analyst, Department of Audit, 4/18/2022. Chantal Plass, Auditor, Audit and Control, 4/18/2022. The following have all been appointed as clerk typist to the Albany School District. LaShonda Logan, 11/8/2021. Phoebe Dordick, 3/4/2022. Ebony Gadsden, 3/18/2022. And Kara Signorelli, 3/21/2022. Jasmine Higgins, Community Outreach Coordinator, Mayor's Office, 3/16/2022. Colby Schrom, Dispatcher, Water and Water Supply, 4/18/2022. Michael Pacatar, Field Manager, Recreation, 3/28/2022. Charles Gold, Human Resources Generalist 3, Administrative Services, 4/4/2022. Jonathan Kochuba, Office Manager, Albany School District, 12/17/2021. Corey Johnson, Public Works Foreperson, Department of General Services, 3/10/2022. Brian Diamond, Purchasing Agent, Administrative Services, 3/14/2022. Katrina Hines, Receptionist, Albany School District, 8/31/2022. Lillian Tremino Carrero, Receptionist, Albany School District, 8/31/2021. I may have misspoken with Ms. Hines. That date of appointment should reflect 8/31/2021. Cynthia Carter, Receptionist, Albany School District, 3/21/2022. Michael Banks, Recreation Facilities Manager, Recreation, 3/28/2022. Nashima Scott, Senior Services Coordinator, Department of Recreation, 4/4/2022. Jamie Murphy, water meter reader, Department of Water, 4/14/2022. Jose Vega, water meter reader, Department of Water, 4/25/2022. William Kasner, watershed operations technician, Department of Water, 4/18/2022. Civil Service Office reported on the following non-competitive class appointments. Jerome Bussey, building maintenance worker, Albany School District, 2/14/2022. Christopher DeNovo, building maintenance worker, Albany School District, 3/7/2022. Ramel Spahn, building maintenance worker, Albany School District, 3/7/2022. Jesus Espinoza Navarrete, building maintenance worker, Albany School District, 3/28/2022. Nasir Pompey, community aide, and Shadrach Nizigamva, community aide, both with the police department, both on 4/11/2022. Justice Churko, equipment operator 3, Department of Water, 4/20/22. Jaleel Young, hall monitor. The following are all hall monitors of the Albany School District. Jaleel Young, 12/6/2021. Jair Bresis, hall monitor, 1/31/2022. Tanasia Hagre, hall monitor, 1/31/2022. Aquavia Tarver, hall monitor, 2/4/2022. I don't know if you can hear in the background, one of my dogs isn't happy about this. Nigel Hall, 2/7/2022. Robin Stokes, 2/11/2022. Raphael Burton, 2/14/2022. Dania Verona, 3/4/2022. Cabrisha Galliard, 3/4/2022. Ronald Canty, 3/7/2022. Aisha Hessian, 3/18/2022. Kishon Horn, 3/18/2022. Marshall Azad, 3/28/2022. Michael Charleston, laborer 1, general services, 3/24/2022. Randy Russell, laborer 1, general services, 3/24/2022. Anthony Hughes, laborer 2, general services, 4/14/2022. Corey Gordon, laborer 3, Department of Water, 4/14/2022. Ryan Misner, laborer 3, Department of Water, 4/25/2022. Nora Harrington, police commander, police department, 4/9/2022. Lee Vanette, reservoir patrol guard, Department of Water, 4/3/2022. Andre Sutton, reservoir patrol guard, Department of Water, 4/18/2022. Civil Service Office reported on the following labor class appointments. Jabri Washington, food service helper, Albany School District, 3/10/2022. Almisha Sturdivant, food service helper, Albany School District, 3/21/2022. Kimberly Santiago Alert, food service helper, Albany School District, 4/11/2022. The Civil Service Office reported on the following exempt class appointments. Shaniqua Dowdy, Deputy City Clerk, Department of City Clerk, 4/11/2022. Ethan Samuel, Staff Assistant, Common Council, 1/13/2022. Agenda item number 4, creation of new job specifications, accounts receivable specialist. Tatiana?
So the parking authority requested that position as their justification was as their customer base increases, the types of products and services they offer grow, and the parking authority needs a designated accounts receivable specialist to assist the assistant director of administration in balancing the accounts.
That does not replace an existing, that's just adding another line item.
Correct.
Make the motion, we accept it.
Second,
Aye.
Passed and carried. Agenda item 5, amendment of job specifications. Deputy Commissioner of Recreation. Tatiana,
For that position, they added more community-focused recreation activities. And they also expanded the minimum qualifications to include additional areas of study. And they brought the years of experience slightly down in order to broaden their applicant pool. But their main changes were the main changes to the job descriptions were to add more of a community-focused recreational senior leadership role.
is anyone in this position or similar position?
It's currently vacant. The current incumbent took a job somewhere else, so they wanted to make the changes prior to filling the position.
okay, thank you. I make the motion, we accept.
Second,
Passed and carried. Equal Employment Opportunity Compliance Officer.
It was previously Equal Employment Affirmative Action Opportunity Compliance Officer. They rewrote it to kind of include those affirmative action pieces, but just under the house of EEO. And then they didn't take away any of the job activities, but what they did do was, again, they added an additional field of study so that they're able to broaden that applicant pool.
What field of studies did they add?
I believe it was the business administration one and the labor relations.
Okay. I make the motion, we accept.
second,
Aye.
Passed and carried. Labor Supervisor.
The previous job description had a CDL requirement. DGS reached out and requested that the CDL requirement be taken away from this labor supervisor position.
can you refresh my memory? What is CDL?
It's a
Class-
commercial license
Oh,
Yep.
okay,
for,
So they feel
trucks
like-
over, I think trucks over 5,000 pounds.
Yep. So it did have that requirement, but they took it off because this position doesn't necessarily have that person driving those larger vehicles, but more supervising of the work and the flow of the units.
I make the motion, we accept.
second,
Aye.
Passed and carried. Teen Center Director.
Again, this position was, the minimum qualifications were narrowly written. It just asked for one experience in recreation. We went ahead and added community service, education, or any other activity involving service to the youth. This position requires, they wanted to broaden that applicant pool, and a lot of the candidates a lot of people that were applying for the positions had specific experience working with schools and either gym teachers or things like that, or teacher assistants were a main one that would apply, but because they didn't meet that recreational portion, they're not considered candidates. So in order to broaden the applicant pool, they went ahead and added education or any other activity involving service to the youth.
Wow, that's very broad. I mean, high school degree and 2 years of experience, any other activity involving service to youth.
So a lot of people were applying from like the YMCA, from youth centers, and because they didn't technically work in that capacity of recreation, they didn't meet the quals for this position. So they wanted people that had experience working with young people.
Yeah, but this is a director's, just administrative position. This is a management position. That's,
Yes, this is an entry-level management position. So
Well,
this is,
so-
I believe it's also part-time working in the evenings.
oh, this is a part-time position?
It's an evening position, yes. So I could pull it up. I believe their shift is in the afternoon, when the teen centers open after school. I could pull that up.
Okay. Commissioners?
I see your point in questioning, Commissioner McNaughton, but this does appear to be like an entry-level position.
Right, part-time, right? Okay, I make the motion, we approve.
Second,
Passed and carried. Okay, agenda item number 6, old business. Is there any old business before the body?
None to report.
Okay. New business. Appropriate standing and creation of a preferred list. For this, we're going to repair to the executive session. So,
Okay. Just give us 1
Commissioner-
second as we do that.
okay, Tanya, that would be the commissioners, yourself, Mr. Banzak, and that's it. Okay, we're just waiting for, okay. We're waiting, Mr. Cassidy. Okay. We are back in session. So agenda item number 7, new business, appropriate standing in the creation of a preferred list. The preferred list process exists oftentimes as part of a job reduction process. The parameters for a preferred list are narrow. They are not used frequently. And they do not exist as a component of a disciplinary action. This was brought to us as a result of a disciplinary action against an employee of the city of Albany, who, through a stipulation regarding the end of their suspension and appointment to an entry-level position in the department, wished to be returned to a supervisory rank of lieutenant in the fire department. The stipulation, however, was written as such. Mr. Tripani may be returned to the rank of lieutenant following the demotion to firefighter, if and when an opening becomes available. The word may is the operative word here. Not shall, not will, not must, but maybe. And it was contingent on the civil service laws and the Civil Service Commission. As I said, preferred list, the enacting of a preferred list, establishment of a preferred list would and should be consistent with past practice in civil service law. In this particular instance, it is neither. Additionally, upon the end of his 6 months suspension and 6 months rank as a firefighter, his attorney forwarded a letter to Chief Gregory of the fire department, in which he stated, pursuant to the stipulation of settlement, in lieu of hearing executed on or about January 26, 2021, a copy of which is attached, Mr. Tripani will be, now it says will be, and then in quotation marks, returned to the rank of lieutenant following the demotion to firefighter if and when an opening becomes available. End quote. Mr. Jordan's use of the quotation marks here would lead somebody to believe that the word may is not part of the stipulation when in fact it was. I will move forward hoping that that was just an error, an error in practice, nothing else was meant by that. Regardless, this is the application for a preferred list in this particular instance is incorrect, unfounded. There are 45 or 46 firefighters that have taken and have placed on the lieutenant's list. And as such, this body exists to ensure that they have all the rights afforded to them. Those are firefighters in the city of Albany in good standing that have studied for and prepared for that test. And it is our job to ensure that none of them are disenfranchised. Commissioners, have anything else on that?
No, I think you've articulated very clearly.
Commissioner Cassidy?
Nope, I think you summarized it perfectly.
Okay. Council Banaszak?
Sorry, I was muted. I completely agree. I think you did a great job, Chairman.
That's fine. So on to our next meeting will be Wednesday, May 25th. Now, would anybody be up for moving that to Tuesday? I believe that is Memorial Day, the week preceding Memorial Day weekend,
Yep.
in case, anybody's got some scheduling conflict. And I want to make sure we get Tatiana in this next one, and we're bumping up against the start of her sabbatical. So
I will also note that this will be Linda's last meeting as well.
this will be Linda's last meeting.
Yes, so
Wow.
that May meeting will be Linda's last meeting, and it will be my last meeting probably for a little bit.
I'm not opposed to Tuesday, May 24th.
I'm fine with that too.
Mike, what are we going to do? These are the two most important women in this whole outfit.
I'm gonna
We're going to leave us to fend for ourselves.
I'm gonna vote to abolish the commission.
We are going to leave you in good hands. May 24th works for me, and I will send out a public meeting notice and revise our meeting invite.
That's fine. I do want to point out one other thing. The commissioners had a conversation with Tatiana. There has been some miscommunication, if we will. I'm sure it's honest with regards to the outside entities for whom we conduct civil service business, such as the parking authority, library, school, with regards to timely submission for appointments and lists. So we're going to ask somebody from each one of those entities to show up at the May meeting, and Tatiana and the great people in civil service and human resources will schedule a day of training for sometime in June for those entities. They can send somebody in so they understand what compliance related issues that they need to be a little better at, so we don't get them in any trouble.
I'll
won't
make
take
sure to
long
send
for-
out that invite.
Okay. And hopefully that'll ease up some of the dated appointments that we see monthly. I mean, today we had some from as far back as October, I think. So I'm sorry, August. So that's really unacceptable. So that's how we're going to address that. That brings our meeting to a close. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you on the 24th of May. Everybody have a
Bye.
good day.
I just want to thank Commissioner McNaughton for a job well done today. And also, Tatiana, I would also like to thank you for clarifying all of the items, particularly the job specifications. You made it very easy for us to make our recommendations and approvals.
Thank you, Linda, and it's always nice working with you.
Thank you, Tatiana. Great job.